Tuviitiremu ku kiwandiiko ky'omusajja.
Like we always say, share with us and yo anything over the part of the show. So Nako Lwalero is someone we are going to appreciate. Or did you know? Yeah. At Luwega Matov Michael 3961. Ayagambye, before I watched this video, last time, Monday, to uploading a command, I didn't believe that Dr. KWEFU we shared the same thoughts about the transition in Uganda. I wish I had a chance to talk to the authorities and Genome 7. I badly wanted a transition when I was just a minor who had just completed P7 in 2001. I supported Colonel Dr. Kiza Besigye to cause a change. I expected him to provide us guns and we fight Museveni. I think Doctor didn't make to happen. He explained that any revolution brought by a gun won't do anything positive and impactful to this country. He said it must be peaceful transition through elections or a civil disobedience, but not a gun. I didn't agree with him. My hope was to use a gun to end brutal and corrupt Museveni rule. Mr. Chagulanyi emerged in 2017 from the Chadondo constituency by elections and majored politically in 2018. As a civilian, I had and still have hope of civil disobedience if he got cheated through elections. It looks flappy, and by the use of convex lens, it seems Museveni by civil disobedience won't go because the population is highly divided by using money to buy off their conscience to stop fighting for a transition and other are caused to fight for political position. I thought of talking to authorities and Museveni by asking and suggesting how do you want to be remembered? Because how do you want to be remembered? Because if you rule for 100 years, will you go? If you rule for 100 years, what if you provide a peaceful transition and you are remembered as a father of democratic and economic development of this country? What will you? That is question number 2. What will your fate and family? What will be your fate and the family, dead or alive, after the office of the president? What if you opt to strike and deal with the transitional government brought in by people through a well-organized and peaceful election? You get protected with your wealth regardless of how you acquired it, because at the end of all odds, you have to go. Number 3, as you claim to be a nationalist and a patriotic revolution leader, what if you call a political leader? What if you call all political leaders, opinion leaders, traditional leaders, and religious leaders to sit together, discuss to have a stable Uganda moving forward without you, and never to go back in the single man's rule over that long ever? This will help you unite a divided population by ethnicities, religion, and economic region imbalances. That seems like an advice. Leaving your son as a president of this country isn't a bad idea, but all odds show it clear. Ugandans are tired of you and your family ruling, managing and mismanaging the national resources and revenue. Those ones telling you and your son how darling you are, they are the corrupt opportunists who betrayed our 4 decades rule. That don't you wish and this country to be at peace? Endala igamba, yes, your longer term of service and single president has suffocated so many talented leaders within your party and other political parties, as well as independent-minded people who would like to serve this country to presidents. Others are already dead, like Mr. Paul Kawanga Samogere, Your peaceful exit would be the genesis of new leaders, new ideas, and offloading the backlog of very many stagnant, competent presidential materials this government has educated. We applaud and appreciate your services to this country since 1986. We count enormous achievements. Thank you. Regardless of other areas of weaknesses, during your presidency, it is understandable you are a human being serving with human beings of different interests that might have caused them to be corrupt, as well as serving a population with different expectations and mindset. Musei, it is our time to retire and grant this country a chance of having an ex-president living within the country, not in exile. Recently, we would always come to you for consultation on several matters like military, both internal and external conflicts resolutions, or strategies in case of any to our country. Amaliriza agamba, that is my opinion when I foresight how the forthcoming election would read and the aftermath. We are tired, overcharged, unemployed, stressed, exploited, misruled, and misguided population, which may likely not easily be handled when things turn around. You, in bracket 7, will no longer have a control over it. Not even the army or the military would do much to help. People may likely to batter each other. The blame will be on you for failure to foresee this coming and provided a peaceful transition to this country. The population and the military will take over. You have no command at that moment. They will take you as not a president, rather a prisoner of war or human sacrifice. The ball is in your hands, Mr. President, to decide the fate of the game.
So the ideas z'omusajja basically in a nutshell yandyagadde okwogera ne Museveni kyekitubagamba nti raise ideas kati owulira tavumye annyonnyola nti singa osobola okugamba nti kati kino kikoma wano then will be remembered as the father of democracy. Then waliwo talent endala nyingi nnyo ezisobola okukulembera eggwanga
actually in the same party.
In the same party abamu bafudde abalala weebali abamu badduse, so you will be remembered. So that is it. Tujja gibaterawo eberenge scrolling awo. So thank you for raising your ideas. Tetuvuma. I don't want Museveni, don't take this personal. N'abamuwa amawulire temuddeyo ne mumubivuunulira bubi, mumuwe naye asomemuko.
I know. Okuvunula we wabeera obuzibu.
Mumuwe asomemuko, ojja kulaba nga at least omanyi Walukaga alina oluyimba baluyita parliamenti yaffe. Luyina line eggulawo egamba nti abakuwaananga luli nti ogezze. Bwe bakugamba nti okozze, tonyiiga. Noonya mata, noonya tutoowuute. Gati Haffy muno ennaku zino okozze, noonya ddamu weeriikirize. Tonyiiga bunyizi ogamba bamanyiraani. So the same people who used
and I love the fact that education generation yaffe Museveni mu ntandikwa eri yagimproving era ne tusoma. Kati akkiriza nti ffe bennyini be yatera opportunity okusoma. Kati ate CFL generation etaasoma tutegere tubiraba tetulina kubeera brainwashed. KWEFU, I'm not supposed to believe in what you tell me. Olina okuŋŋamba either ne kibroading obwongo bwange nange nenkola research nange nendaba nti ekyo ekino ekituufu, but not being manipulated about other things. Tetukyali generation be bana abaana b'oweeredde, be bana abaana b'okuzza ku generation yo. So when they come out and talk about these things, they see them, they know the truth.